You can't rely on me or anybody else to constantly kind of motivate you. And in fact, that whole thing is a misnomer. There's three ways I can get you to do something. I can entice you. I say, hey, if you come over here right now, I'll give you $10. That won't do it. Okay, I'll give you $100. I can find something that will eventually get you to move. I can intimidate you. If you don't come over here right now, this big bodyguard over here is going to go over there and kick you in the butt. All right? So I can intimidate you, I can entice you, or I can inspire you. Hey, listen, something great's really happening. All you have to do is rise up right now. Just feel the energy moving through you, and lo and behold, and in some moment, you'll begin to move. But I can't motivate you. Motivation is an internal circumstance that occurs when you see that by taking some action that I'm talking about, something that you're interested in your life could possibly happen. And it is in that moment that you begin to act. So my job is not to motivate you. My job is to, on occasion, inspire you and then get you into a process by which that which you've set out for yourself can become achievable. But just being all fired up isn't going to do it. We've all seen it. You go to the big motivational speaker, the big one-day event to come and get fired up. And you'll be all fired up. And about the time you get out to your car in the parking lot when it's over, the fire's starting to go down. And by the next day or the next week, it's out. And that would be okay, But the reality is motivation is to authentic development as cotton candy is to nutrition. It's great for a little treat. I like treats as much as anybody else, but don't confuse that with anything that's going to sustain you. The danger in that whole outdated, I'm going to say it again, outdated paradigm is that when it wears off, nobody ever questions the entire model, the entire notion of the great, motivator. We begin to question ourselves. And the way that it works is you have this subtle little conversation with yourself called, oh, I'm not feeling it anymore. I wonder what happened. Everybody else seems to have gotten it. They keep going back to these things, but it must be something wrong with me. And in that moment, you begin to diminish yourself. And you do that enough times, and what is supposed to be a life of growth and expansion becomes this constant process of contraction, and you end up being 30, 40, 50 years old as this little kind of shrunk down version of this once expansive, great human being. That's not what you were destined for. That's not what we want for you. So my job, our job, is to inspire you into action, guide you through the process. You've got to bring your motivation to the process.